Let's take a look at the Korbanth Depa Council Saber. This is a custom saber that's inspired by the design of the Depa Billaba lightsaber. So yeah, one of the first things that you may notice about this saber, or I certainly did, is the finish. So it has this really kind of gorgeous, kind of muted finish to it. This is sort of a gunmetal gray. It has a little bit of a bluish tinge to it. So really nicely done. And there's also some black accents kind of below the shrouds, and then there's some gold colored accents as well, and then this jeweled section at the top too. So it's kind of maybe a medium blue kind of little jeweled piece there. And then down below, well, we've got this kind of groove here, and then this very low profile activation box. This is purely decorative. So it's got kind of some copper coloring on the top with some black bordering, and then some additional gold accents. And then on the rear of the saber, there's this button, so this is kind of a gold colored button, and this could be wired as a functional button. Then we've got kind of this smooth area of the grip section on this side. No grooves or anything there. And then we get to the pommel area, and I have the pommel, the solid pommel, attached to this hilt. So that's if you want something that looks a little more accurate, sort of an accuracy pommel. And they do also include a vented pommel for installed sabers or installed sound sabers. Well, I'll just show a few different things that come apart. So several of these pieces on the hilt are kind of able to come apart. So there's just kind of a look in the top. Now the emitter shroud is a removable piece. Actually, that's probably the first piece we can remove. So we just remove the kind of jeweled section there. And that doubles as this greebly, and then also as sort of a screw that holds the shroud in. So there, the shroud comes right off. Now I removed a few of the screws already, so there's several of these Phillips screws, these small Phillips screws that kind of attach the emitter section, kind of hold that in place. So I'll remove the last one. So see, this piece just slides right out. So it's not threaded, it just has these screws attaching it instead. And then beyond that, I mean, this is mostly kind of one piece. And then there's the pommel. And actually, the base of the pommel is removable too. So the pommel is an assembly of two pieces. So the bottom cap is threaded, as you can see, and then the other part of the pommel is also threaded to attach to the lower part of the hilt. So this part, this cap on the top, is what you can remove and kind of swap out with this vented piece. There we go. So I'll just change that just for the heck of it. And then we'll put this thing back together. A little bit of a thin pommel piece. Okay, so we can connect that back to the lower part of the hilt. And then you can kind of see the wall of the lower part of the hilt there. And next we can reattach the blade holder, the emitter section. And so this has to align, there's sort of this semicircle here that has to line up with this hole there. And then all the other kind of smaller Phillips screw holes, they need to align. It's really helpful. I have this kind of screwdriver here that has the magnet in it. That's nice with these smaller screws in particular. All right, so there is the last one of those, and then now we can just put the shroud back. So the shroud, I think it's just symmetrical, so I don't think there's an upside down way to reattach that. So I just got to kind of line that up and then add back this little jeweled piece. Sometimes it's hard to... There we go. A little hard to align the threading, but now it's assembled again, and you see the shroud really covers up those Phillips screws, so that's nice. There's the blade retention screw visible right there, but you know, it's kind of in an unassuming area also. But yeah, here it is, you guys. So this is really cool. I love the finish of this hilt and kind of the color scheme. Nice selection there. This is a custom Depa Billaba lightsaber. It's called the Depa Council Saber, and it's from Korbanth. So feel free to comment below.